Okay, so in this video, I show you me interlocking my own hair and some of the difficulties I have while doing it. For this, I'm also going to do a lock count because I haven't done that since I had my locks done, and I'm pretty sure I combined some. So we're gonna count how many locks I have, and then at the end, I'll give you a full countdown. So right there, like 2 seconds ago, you just saw where I caught another lock while interlocking a rotation, and then I had to use my fingers to feel around to undo what I had just done and then take another lock out. So that's the first reason you shouldn't interlock your own locks. In addition to that reason, you also can't see in the back of your head. So I've been interlocking my own locks since I've had them, and you can tell by the way that my locks are that the pattern that they're in, that they were initially put in a pattern, but as a result of me doing it myself and not really being able to see what was going on behind my head, going on in the back of my head, you can see, some of the differences in size as far as the base of the lock is concerned. And you can see like the difference in like clean parts, where it's obvious that I'm just basically, my grid isn't as neat as it could be if I had been going to someone to get them done. This is a point in my retightening where I decided I was going to start counting them. So I would count up 10 locks and then braid them together, so that by the end of this video, I only have to count the little, like the separate braids that I did. So my lock rotation is a 4 rotation. Like, I don't know if that's what it's called, but I use it similar to the way that they do sister locks when they interlock the root. So I go south to north, okay, down to up, and then left to right, and then right to left, and then up to down. I don't know if that made any sense to any of you guys, but that's the rotation that I take. And there are times in your rotation where you don't feel like you have enough root left to do another rotation, but you also feel like you probably should because there's more root left that you feel should be retightened. And so this is the third reason why you shouldn't interlock your own locks, because you can't really see for sure how much root is left. The only thing you can do is kind of feel and guesstimate that you've retightened all of the root that needed to be, or just enough that you aren't putting so much tension on your roots that they could be stressed out, and then you'll have thinning, or your locks will start to fall out, or just issues in general. So that's the third reason. The fourth reason is because obviously this video is sped up by like 4 times, but in hindsight, this process that you're looking at, there's just this portion of my head, took me about an hour and a half. So could you imagine having your hands up over your head or in the back of your head, and then having your head down so you can reach the areas you need to, and be doing this process for an hour and so and a half before you get a break, or before you decide to take a break? With that in mind, if you've made it this far in the video, please hit the like button. Give me some encouragement or some support for making it through this retightening, but also to help with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe for more content. Now, at this point, I'm on the side of my head, and I usually go from the back to the crown of my head, start in the back and work my way to the crown of my head, and then I do my sides all the way up to about just above my tempo area, and then I do that again on the opposite side, and then I start working my way from the front of my head to the center of my head. I don't know why that's my process, but it's worked so far. which leads me to another reason why you shouldn't do it yourself. Developing a process of how you retighten your hair takes time, and it's different for each person. Some people use extra clips when they retighten their hair. Some people don't use any extra clips. Some people are comfortable with just feeling around. Some people have to section theirs off before they even begin retightening. Like, everybody has a different process. And so I think I'm on reason number 5 at this point, but just to bring the video to a close, if you don't want to be concerned with any of those 5 things I listed, you should probably, or you don't have the patience for that, then you should probably get someone to interlock your locks for you. Now, all of this is my opinion, so you don't want to take it as like concrete or whatever. It's just my experience, so I'm telling you based on my experience. These are some reasons not to interlock your own locks. I think at this point I am maybe like 2/3 through my head, because as you can see, I still have the top to go. So I'm just gonna stop here and then stop with the voiceover part and then let you guys watch the rest until the end, when I can come back and tell you about how many locks I actually have. Oh, and in the comment section at this point in the video, comment below how many locks you think I have. Just take a guess, and then at the end of the video you can check and let me know if you were right or wrong.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the life.
So we've made it to the end of the video, so thank you. If you have made it this far, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more content. And thanks for watching. For those of you who have subscribed so far, thank you for continuing to watch my videos. I can tell you, as I spray my hair down with oil and water, that I have 297 locks.